So I think it would be fun for you guys to hang out with us for the week and just cook with me, spend a week with me in the kitchen. So here is everything. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new here. For this week's video, I wanted to show you guys kind of typically what we get for a grocery haul. I've done these videos in the past, but I wanted to do something different this week and not only do a grocery haul, but I'm going to clean out the fridge before we go and pick up our groceries. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how I usually do our grocery order, and then after we go and get our groceries and bring them home, I'll do the grocery haul for you guys, do a little grocery restock, and then you guys can hang out with me throughout the week and just cook dinner with us and see some of what we do for dinner as a family of 4 throughout the week. First things first, I have to do our grocery order, and then after I do that, I'm gonna clean out the fridge. I started doing grocery orders after I gave birth to Rowan. A plethora of reasons why going into the store was a lot more complicated and stressful than just doing a quick grocery order and a quick pickup. That is when I downloaded just the Walmart app on my phone, and ever since I've done that, I have like my list of things that I usually get every week. So I can literally just go onto my account, click my items down at the bottom, and then it will give me a list of everything that I've ordered within the last few months and all of the most common things that I order. It says like reorder at the top, and I literally can just go through and put like 6 bananas, loaf of bread, 1 thing of blueberries, like, and just keep going. So after I've gone through and added all of like our usual restock grocery items, I will think about what I want to make for dinner this week. Usually we always have like chicken and beef, so like one night we'll have chicken, the next night we'll have beef, and then go back and forth. Sometimes I switch it up with pork chops or sausages or pizza or something else altogether. And then in our bedroom we have like a calendar whiteboard, and on the side of the whiteboard in the notes I have our weekly dinner schedule. I'm looking at my phone because I took a picture of it because I wrote out everything that I wanted for dinner this week so that I could tell you guys and not have to think too much about it. And then I just have like Monday through Sunday. So we're gonna have chicken bacon ranch pizza. I'm gonna home make some dough for that this week. We're gonna have bangers and mash with green beans and gravy. I made that for the first time last week and it was absolutely amazing. We're gonna have honey garlic chicken rice bowls, tater tot nachos, beef bowls, spaghetti with garlic toast, and then chicken and veg on a bed of rice with some hummus on top. That is honestly one of my favorite go-to dinners. So some of the ingredients for all those dinners that I just listed we do already have, so I'm gonna go through the fridge, see what we have, see what we need. So I'm gonna go do our order and then let's clean out the fridge. Rowan's got on Sissy's old Every Child Matters shirt. Yes. Are you gonna help mommy clean out the fridge, or are you gonna make it take longer than it should? Hey, can you help me? Okay.
Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Snails are vibing.
What?
Snails are vibing.
Are they?
Oh yeah. Their eyes are like this.
Okay guys, we are back home from doing our grocery pickup at Walmart. I've got everything laid out here on the table for you, so I'm going to show you everything that we got in this grocery order and then tell you how much everything cost, which is disgusting these days, but it just is what it is. So here is everything that we got in this grocery pickup. This is pretty standard for like a week. I'm not even kidding. We do groceries every week. Let's just get into it and show you guys what we got. We'll start over here. I always get we usually have chicken and beef for dinner, but I've been trying to switch it up and getting sausages sometimes too, and like pork chops and other things, but I stuck to what I know for this week's dinners. So I got 3 things of chicken breast and 2 of ground beef. And then we got 2 things of tater tots because honestly, there's not very many in one bag, and I really wanted to make tater tot nachos for one of our dinners this week. We have some frozen garlic parmesan green beans, a bag of chips in case we get the munchies, but just original potato chips, some honey, some gravy mix, some sour cream and onion crispy minis, a loaf of bread, some onion powder and garlic powder, a couple of non-grocery items. I needed some more shampoo, we needed more Q-tips, and then I got a big bag of russet potatoes, a jar of dill pickles, a thing of coffee, and then we got 3 boxes of the veggie and fruit strawberry and yogurt granola bear paws, and 2 of these Uncle Ben's roasted chicken flavor with wild rice. I love having these with our chicken and hummus bowls, which is one of the other items that I'm going to be having for dinner this week. So we do have like a big bag of rice down there of like just white rice, but I just find these ones so good for the bowls that I make, specifically the chicken and hummus ones. I got some bananas, a bag of peppers, we have some mandarin oranges, some red onions, a box of popcorn because it's a quick and easy snack for the kids, and honestly it's one of Skylar's main safe foods. She loves her popcorn. And then I got some more granola because I've been having yogurt and granola bowls in the morning to try and be a little bit healthier. So I got oats and dark chocolate, and then I got whole grain and peanut butter. I haven't gotten these kind of fancy granolas before. Usually I just go for like a basic granola or make my own, but I kind of wanted to spoil myself. So I got these ones. And then we got a big bag of roasted and salted peanuts, some sour cream. I got a little one this time because we can't seem to eat enough of it when I get the big ones, and I feel like it's always wasted. And then I got some unsalted butter sticks so I can make crisp cookies this week. Then we got some blueberries, some strawberries, a bag of apples, some caramelized onion hummus for those hummus bowls. We got garlic and herb pasta sauce, honey garlic sauce for another item that we're having for dinner this week, a big thing of mild salsa, and coconut Greek yogurt. That is one of Skylar's favorites. We got a big flat of the nano yogurt drinks. These ones are strawberry and raspberry. Some more bacon cheese bread because I'm going to be making pizza this week as well. And then a big thing of Homo milk. So the total for this week's order was $253.38. So I'm gonna put the groceries away, and then I'm gonna bring you guys along with me this week while I make dinners every single night and show you guys how I make them, how I prepare them, how I plate them. Just for funsies, I like getting ideas from watching what other people eat, especially families of 4. So I think it would be fun for you guys to hang out with us for the week and just cook with me, spend a week with me in the kitchen. Okay, all the groceries are now put away. Everything has been restocked. I'm already realizing that I forgot a couple of things, but that happens literally every time, and that is okay. But because it's already 4 o'clock, I've decided that tonight for dinner, I am going to be making the tater tot nachos. So when we get started on that, I'll bring you guys along and show you how I do that. But just to preface this by saying, since our daughter is ASD at level 3, she almost never eats what we eat for dinner. I've talked about that in vlogs before, but we almost always make her something different and something separate. It's always going to be one of her safe foods. It's going to be something that she's comfortable with eating and that I know she's going to eat. Sometimes I like to try new things. We are, like I mentioned in the last vlog, that I'm going to still talk more about in a separate, like all about autism and Skylar vlog, on a little bit of a gut health journey with her, just trying to be more mindful of kind of what we're putting into her body and how we can make her gut a little bit more happier. Having said that, she is really hard with her safe foods. So none of what I am making and none of what I got to make for dinner will she eat, unfortunately. So, but that's just the way that it is. Okay, it is almost 5 o'clock now. I'm starving. So I know the tater tots take a while to cook. I'm gonna get started now. I've laid out everything that we need for tonight's dinner, and I'm gonna go through everything with you and then step-by-step process of what I do. Okay, so for this dinner, you will need some cheese of choice. I'm just using some of our bacon cheese because it's delicious and makes everything 10 times better. Ground beef, we just have lean ground beef right now. Some green onions or toppings of your choice, some sour cream, some taco seasoning, a little bit of salsa, and then our tater tots. So first things first, I'm going to get a baking sheet and put the tater tots on those and cook those first. While the tater tots are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cook our ground beef and add just a little bit of this taco seasoning in, but not too much because I don't want it to be too greasy. Skylar's just having some salami, some sour cream and onion crisps, some cheddar cheese, and a pickle for her dinner. Rowan is gonna have some of what we're having. Okay, and then we're just gonna put some salsa and some sour cream over top of them. And then our tater tot nachos are all done. Such a good comfort food. So good. And brings back so many memories of me and my mom making this all the time when I was in high school. And had the munchies. So good. Alrighty everyone, it is Thursday evening and it is time to start making dinner. It is 5:45, so getting a little bit of a later start to dinner today. Chris is already home from work, but I was doing some evening chores, but I'm gonna start making dinner now. And tonight for dinner, we are having the chicken hummus bowls. So this is everything that you need to make the bowls. These are the Uncle Ben's roasted chicken flavor with wild rice. I do 1 entire bag for Chris and mostly 1 entire bag for me. I take a little bit out for Rowan because he loves this meal. So if you have toddlers, this is a win with mine. And he is quite picky. And then my vegetables of choice are broccoli, some leftover onion from dinner that we had the other night, and then some pepper. And then obviously we're gonna top our bowls off with some hummus. We can just set that to a side for now. So first things first, I'm going to chop up our veggies. And then I'm actually gonna roast these in the oven. And for Skylar May for dinner, I'm making her some chicken nuggets and French fries. So I'm gonna whip both of those in the oven, and while those are in the oven cooking, I'm going to cut up our chicken and then pan fry these with some seasonings. My go-to seasonings are always salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. You literally cannot go wrong with those 5 seasonings anytime you're cooking chicken. It is the best, I promise you. So my kids are watching Little Bear. They're occupied right now. I've kicked Chris into the bedroom so I can have some peace while making dinner. And let's just get started because we're all starving. I saw this pepper cutting hack that somebody, I think literally, I think a kid was legitimately showing their dad this hack, and I saw it and I've used it ever since. It works way better than the other way that I used to cut peppers because the seeds would get everywhere and it was always so messy, and this way there's way less of a mess and it's just so much faster doing it that way instead of cutting it open from the top where the stem is. So I like to cube everything. You could dice things, you could cut them into strips. You can do whatever your heart desires. This is just, I kind of like everything to be in bite-sized chunks here. Do you want to help me, Skylar? Now can you put those on the tray with the other ones? Thank you. My motto with cutting onions is just cut it as freaking fast as you can so that my eyes don't water too much. Mommy's gonna put this one on so you don't touch it, okay? Because I don't want that to get in your eyes. There you go. Now we're gonna put the oven on air fry at 425. We're gonna spray these with a little bit of vegetable oil and lightly salt them. It's gonna be hot. I literally despise nothing more than touching raw meat, but I have literally forced myself to do it time and time again. Here's Sammy. Alright, I just cut up a little bit of a piece of chicken for Rowan and a pepper and put some hummus in here and mixed it all up for him. When doing this video, I wanted to show you guys how much my kids actually eat. And I realized that I forgot to do that yesterday. So yesterday, Skylar ate her entire dinner that we had for her, and Rowan ate none of his. I think maybe he had like 2 or 3 bites, but for whatever reason, he just did not like the tater tot nachos. I thought he would love it. Maybe I should have separated it for him and given him just beef in a bowl and then just some tater tots. I think he would have liked that a lot more than all of it mixed together, but lessons learned. We'll do that next time, and I'll show you their plates when they're done eating tonight. This kid loves his roasted broccoli, you guys, which makes me so proud. All right, here are the finished bowls. Again, not the prettiest. I'm not the prettiest plater out there, but it's colorful, it's healthy, it's delicious.
Thanks, sweetie.
You're welcome. Roasted veggies just hit different. Way better than pan fry, steamed, raw. Literally any type of veggie does not top roasted veggies. Literally so good. But honestly, you guys, this meal planning that I've been doing probably for the last few months has really just been such a game changer with helping me mentally and even financially, like not just getting a random bunch of stuff from the store and then figuring it out like the day of, like what do I have, what am I gonna make for dinner? Because that's what I used to do. And when groceries started getting so expensive, I realized how stupid that was. Like $250 worth of groceries and be like, okay, what are we having for dinner tonight? Like I don't even know. Like I literally couldn't even couldn't even think about it. It was just too overwhelming. So actually thinking about what we're going to have and getting those specific ingredients for those specific meals is just, you guys are probably listening to this thinking like, yeah, we've been doing that. Who have, you're kind of late to the game, but this is just, we're learning, we're adulting, we're doing all the things, you know. I'm doing my best, okay? Skylar May finished all of her dinner. Good job, kiddo. Skylar, high five. High five. Woo! There's a chance that little man might still pick away at his, but he probably ate maybe half. Maybe. I don't know what phase he's going through lately, but he's not in a eating food phase, that's for sure. Well, dinner's done. We will see you guys tomorrow for another meal. Hello everyone, it is day 3, it's Friday, we are about to make dinner. Chris just got home from work. Tonight's dinner is going to be nice and easy and we are going with spaghetti. So we have our noodles, our pasta sauce, our ground beef, and our garlic toast. Heather May's dinner, she's having a peanut butter sandwich with a handful of blueberries and some cut up strawberries.
Whoa!
Are you jumping over him?
Yeah!
Holy! Crazy. Spaghetti is literally never not good. It's always good. Especially on a cozy cold day. Alright, Skylar finished hers up again. I also gave her a piece of the garlic toast because she loves it and she ate that as well. And Rowan ended up eating most of his, but some of his also went onto the floor. I'm gonna be honest. Since Chris hasn't been home the last couple days, I've had no motivation to actually make dinner for myself because 9 times out of 10 the kids end up eating something else anyways. So yesterday we spent most of the day at my parents' house. We got home very late for dinner. Was off of our usual schedule, so I just had some leftovers and made something quickly for the kids. So fear not. Because I skipped tonight, I will add another one on so you guys will still get a week of all the meals that we had planned. And tonight, since Chris will be home very, very late, but still home tonight, I am making one of his favorites and it's gonna be beef bowls. Okay, so all you're gonna need is sweet potatoes, ground beef, lettuce, honey, and cottage cheese. So first I'm going to peel and cut up and cube my sweet potatoes, get them in the oven with some spices and then start roasting them. Then I can start cooking my beef and these are just gonna be what else is in the bowl. Oh, and an avocado. Don't forget the avocado. And I use the same spices for the sweet potatoes as I do for crisping up and seasoning the beef. It's gonna be salt, pepper, paprika, and chili powder. Maybe some onion and garlic in there as well. Alright, I'm gonna air fry my sweet potatoes at 425 and stick those in for probably about 25 minutes. And I'll get started on cooking my ground beef right away because it's frozen, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. Beef. Beef.
It is beef.
It is beef. Yeah. It's beef. 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 Up, 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 up. Hot. Right? Hot. Hot. For Skylar's dinner tonight, she's having a peanut butter sandwich, a handful of blueberries, and the pickle was her request. Alright, you want to make sure your beef is nice and crispy as well as your sweet potatoes. All right, Rowan's having exactly what I'm having, except I just mixed his all together. Here you go, buddy. What else would you like? Do you want your water? Water, please. There you go, baby. This one is not one of my favorite ones, honestly. It is really good, and it's like a protein bowl. You may have seen it on social media, TikTok specifically, because I've seen it quite a few times, which is where I got the idea from. Chris absolutely loves this one. Like, this is one of his favorites. So this one's for him tonight. The honey just like takes it to that next level. So it's 6:45, it's almost Skylar's bath time. She ate everything except for all of her blueberries. She will finish these off, but this is what her plate is looking like right now. And Rowan pretty much had 2 bites and then decided just to not eat any more of it at all. So that's what we're working with. He may pick at that, but doubtfully so. Does anybody else just have extremely picky toddlers? Like, what are we doing? What are we feeding our toddlers? Because honestly, mine's not eating anything right now. Happy Monday, everyone. It is still really early. I'm not starting dinner yet, but I am starting to prep for dinner, so I want to show you guys what I'm doing. Tonight, I'm going to be making the honey garlic chicken rice bowls. They're super delicious, super easy, one of my favorites, and have like only a few ingredients, literally 4, maybe 5. It's only 2 o'clock right now, but I want to start marinating my chicken. So I've got our honey garlic sauce, and I've got our chicken breast that I'm going to cut up into like cubes or bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna put them in a big Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna drench them in this entire jar of honey garlic sauce and put that back in the fridge until I'm ready to cook dinner, and I can just pop that into the pan. Chicken. All right, and now this is ready to pop into the fridge and wait until dinner time. All right, it is about 4:45. I'm gonna start on dinner because I'm getting pretty hungry, and so is little man. So all you need for this recipe is rice, sesame seeds, our honey garlic chicken that has been marinating, and cucumbers. That is literally it. 4 easy ingredients for such a delicious meal. Yummy cucumbers, Rowan.
Because I wish that I could do this.
All right, here is little man's dinner. He's having what we are having. He usually really loves this meal. So let's cross our fingers and our toes that he actually eats some of it tonight. Here is mine. Unless you have a kid on the spectrum who only sticks within those safe foods and struggles with ARFID, do not judge me when I'm about to show you my daughter's having for her dinner, because if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you cannot judge. She is having a big bowl of popcorn and she will eat the entire bowl of popcorn by herself. Okay, here we have it. So freaking good. It's just so good and so easy. Rowan ate all of his, which is such a big win, you guys. Okay, so it is 6:07, and Skylar May's basically finished the whole bowl of popcorn, but I promise you she will polish off this entire bowl. All right, you guys, I'm about to start cooking dinner for tonight. I'm now realizing that I totally forgot to order, like, I think it was the honey garlic sausages that I wanted for tonight's dinner. Thankfully, we had leftover Smokies in the freezer, so I pulled those out earlier when I realized that I did not get my sausages for some reason. I swear I clicked it, but I checked and I guess I just thought I did and then didn't. Because tonight for dinner we are having bangers and mash. All you need for this recipe is quite literally potatoes, a vegetable of choice. I am doing these garlic parmesan green bean sausages slash smokies, and then some gravy mix. All right, I got our beans and the chicken strips and fries in the oven for the kids. I'm gonna air fry those at 425 for about 20 minutes. I've got our sausages on like 4. I've got our potatoes cut up and put them on like low-high. And then I've got our gravy mixture ready to go towards the end when everything else is done. I'll just turn that on quickly. Alright, this is Skylar May's dinner. She's got chicken nuggets, french fries, and mayonnaise for the dipping. And she's chosen to have her dinner outside. This is how much Skylar ended up eating, but honestly she'll probably finish this up once she gets out of the tub. And Rowan ended up eating a couple of his chicken nuggets. I also ended up giving him a couple of beans. He ate those as well, but for whatever reason he was not feeling the potatoes tonight. Okay guys, it is 3:30, it's the next day. I almost completely forgot to pick you guys up. I have literally already put everything in the mixer to start making our dough. Little man is just having a time today, but anyways, we've got our dough hook on. We're about to start making our dough for our pizza tonight. I'm just about to turn it on. Alright, it is 5:30. This is everything that you will need for your chicken bacon ranch pizza. Minus the chicken because I completely spaced today, you guys, and forgot to take it out of the freezer. So yes, I'm defrosting it in my microwave. Do not judge me. Once it's defrosted, I'm going to fry it up in a pan. We'll cut it up and then fry it up. And then we can start assembling our pizza. And then for the bacon aspect of it, we have this bacon cheese. Way easier than getting a pack of bacon, cooking that, chopping that up, then putting it on. There's already bacon bits in with this cheese, and it is absolutely to die for, especially on pizza. This is always my go-to cheese for pizza night. All right, Skylar May has pizza sometimes when I make it, but just in case she doesn't, I've made her an egg on toast. This is tried and true for her. However, she usually does not touch the egg whites, unfortunately, which is the most nutritious part of the egg, but she will pick around them, and we do still leave them on her plate just in case, because you never know what day she decides to start eating her egg whites. Owen should definitely eat some of the pizza, but we'll see, because I actually think little man is teething right now, we found out. We still don't feel any teeth, but he is kind of hitting his face and pulling at his cheeks and stuff, so I think little man might be teething his molars, so wish us luck. I also found some green onion that I have to use up in the fridge, so I'm going to use this as a garnish on top of the pizza as well. Skylar May eating her egg. Chicken.
To know to get the
Alright, this is how much Skylar ended up eating of her egg. Not very much, mostly just the bread, but I will give the rest of this to Georgia so it won't go to waste. It's your lucky day. What do you have on your forehead? Chalk. I gave Rowan some pizza all kind of cut up and then a piece of pizza. Sometimes he prefers one over the other, but he is eating it, so that is a win. Thick boy, thick pizza. But it looks absolutely delicious. The dough looks like it's cooked all the way through, so that's great. That is so freaking good. Oh my god. That might be the best pizza I've ever made. But this is our last meal for this video, you guys. We've made a week of meals in this house. Pretty quick, simple, and easy meals with very minimal prep and very affordable as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys seeing what we eat in a week, some of the things that we do eat in a week, some ideas, some of the things that my special needs daughter eats in a week as well for dinners. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe down below if you have not yet already. Thank you so much for spending this week in the kitchen with me and cooking with me, and we will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.